Hey YouTube, it's Nebros. We're back with another video. I saw this one. College kids are 100% cooked by Asmongold. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what's up. Yes, YouTube. I know
This
why.
university allows.
I know why I'm experiencing interruptions. It's because I don't have my ad blocker disabled. So the time it takes for the freaking video to play is the time the ads are sitting there doing nothing. We didn't even get ads like this on TV, on like cable television back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. Right, so not exactly sure what he's on about here, but link to the original video will be down below. Be sure to check it out if you want to. Um, and if you like the video, comment, like, subscribe. One or all three, and let's go.
Students to create their own major. What?
Check this out. This is a bunch of NYU students at their
Okay, Dave Rubin. I'm not a huge fan of his, but let's keep going.
graduation. If you look at a girl like that, what did she learn in college? I don't know. At Penn State, she learned how to become a jihadist. Congratulations. There's a whole lot of worthless stuff that you can become if you become a college graduate.
Yeah, I'm a friend of mine. I was in a Reddit thread. This youngster, he's in his like early to mid 20s or something. He says he can't find work. He's got 3 degrees, 3 bachelor's degrees. I'm like, what are they in? It's like, oh no, social studies and sciences and stuff. And I'm like, well, that's why you can't. They're a dime a dozen. There's no future in them, and they don't provide any sort of value for companies. A friend of mine even said, with in pursuit of my degree, I should get something easy and something I can do quickly. And maybe I should have done that because at least with a degree, I may have had a chance to be somewhere right now. But I didn't see the point in going into that level of debt when it wasn't going to pay me back. Like, okay, maybe for the career path I was going, it would have helped. But yeah, the problem with that is still the same. The same one I've got with my current degree anyway. So
Check this out.
My name is Jacob, and my concentration is environmental science and sustainable business.
Hi, my name is Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
the performance of self. What is? I can get the other one. What was the other one?
My name is Jacob, and my concentration is
Environmental science and sustainable business. Okay, I can kind of see where that is very, very niche, so I doubt you'll find work there, but that's at least environmental science I think is important to some degree, and sustainable business also important for businesses, but I'm not sure. It depends on how we went about it. What the hell is performance
Hi,
of
my name is
self?
Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
Hi, I'm Gabrielle.
The what?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Lex, and my concentration is the performance of self.
Okay, so you made that one up.
Yeah.
I'm Gabrielle. My concentration is creative direction, production, and narrative through the arts, performance, and written word.
Well, that rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Hi, my name is Karina Gomez, and my concentration is in journalism and Latin American studies,
Okay.
with an emphasis in human rights, collective memory, and
Ah, we started off so strong.
No, not really. Not with the performance of self one.
Everything was going so well.
political violence.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Lee, and I studied.
Is this just like a daycare for Karens? This is like a Karen factory.
Karen factory.
I feel like this is this is like discovering like a wasp's nest. It's like you keep getting stung by wasps. Like,
What I do with the wasp's nest is I get the flamethrower.
where the fuck are these coming from? And you see it, it's like, oh shit, that's where they're coming from.
Sociology and environmental communication.
The sociology of environmental communication.
Hi,
What does that even mean?
my name is Reed, and I study music business and gender
Adult
studies.
daycare.
Hi, my name is Dominique.
Music business and gender studies. Okay, music business, I'm thinking like music producer type thing, you know. People like your top artists like Sabrina Carpenter would get songs and whatnot published, okay. But then gender studies, come on.
And I
Why
study.
is it that every single one of these people's job, like these things, is all like bullshit? why is it that none of them are like, my degree is in, like understanding how C++ can integrate with current and future AI systems and how to, make
The re it's not in any of that anything complex and involved like that because it's not easy, Asmund. That's the reason why. They can't spend 4 years just twiddling their thumbs on like taxpayer dime or on credit and walk out with a degree. If they did that, they'd actually have to put some brain power and effort into learning that.
sustainable
That's the reason why.
programming in line with language models. Like, why is it that it's never in like accounting with like a focus on, like, let me think of a good way to do it.
I mean, I'm busy working on a degree, trying to finance it, um, in office and business administration, and through that degree, I can go into, let's see, I can go into public relations, labor relations and labor laws, business law, manufacturing logistics, management, human resources, um, marketing. There's like 7 or 8 different career paths that I could go into on the back of the degree. So I figure the potential range is huge, and there's probably always going to be somewhere I could probably find a job. The danger is that I can't actually narrow anything down and never get one because I can't decide on anything. But at least I'd have the options, right? What I'm seeing here is very niche stuff.
Accounting, yeah, like international accounting, right? Yeah, it's always what I'm saying. It's always bullshit.
Like care politics with a minor in disability studies. That is so very niche.
It's always soft science bullshit.
Care politics with a minor in
Care politics.
What are care politics anyway?
My name is Elliot Wright, and my concentration is art as a social mechanism.
This is
Art as a social mechanism. Where are you ever going to get a job that pay on the back of that's going to pay you anything? So you spend like 6 years studying this crap, and then you exit college, and then you can't even get a job as a guy flipping burgers at McDonald's because your concentration, I think major is what that should be called, is bullshit, and and the person looking at your resume and your qualifications thinks this guy's going to be hard to work with. I don't want him here.
It's crazy. This is adult daycare.
Yeah, I agree.
Hi, I'm Georgia, and my concentration is dramatic writing and theatrical adaptation.
My name is
I'd like to read her Twitter account.
Noah Loyacano, and my concentration is equilibrium or negotiated paradox.
Equilibrium or negotiated paradox. What the hell is that?
Hi, my name is Sophie Lopez, and my concentration is titled Queering and Decolonizing.
Queering and decolonizing theater practice.
Theater practice.
Oh my god. But then just look at her and you can actually see it. I can't tell if she's got the like septum piercing, the bull ring piercing, but the glasses alone, it's like I already know your political views, lady.
Oh my god.
I think Esmond's gonna have a stroke or something.
God. No. I mean, you can clearly see where she's going with this, right? Because
Yeah.
like the theater is like derivative of Europeans, and you can clearly see where it's going in that direction, right? Like, yeah. Oh wow. Her degree is in discrimination. Yes.
Degrees in
Wow.
discrimination.
And
Yeah.
this is what this is what people's money is going towards. So,
Yeah.
And I want.
So when they talk about forgiving student debt and shit, this is what they want you to forgive it for. This is what these kids get into debt for, to the tune of, I'm just thinking Gabrielle Hanna had like $400,000 worth of student loans, and like I got no idea what she studied, but like if that's anything close to what these people end up in debt for, and they cry about, oh, forgive student debt, it's like, nah, You got into hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of debt for a degree that you can't wipe your ass with. So, you know,
You guys to see this.
suffer.
There's a lot of people that get degrees and stuff like this, and they can't find a job.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder why.
Yes. Hi, my name is Maya, and my concentration is journalism,
Okay.
post-colonial studies, and psychoanalysis.
All right, journalism, post-colonial studies, and psychoanalysis. I love where I pause to see Asmon's face. Okay, but journalism, I mean, I've got no respect for the field anyway because journalism's pretty much dominated by the left. What do you think of journalism isn't really journalism. It's more like left wing and far left opinion pieces. So um, you can see like Dragon Age the Veil Guard, IGN's shilling for Dragon Age the Veil Guard. That's journalism. When I think of journalism, that's what I'm thinking of. But what was it?
Job. I wonder why.
Yes.
I just went back
Hi,
10
my
seconds.
name is Maya, and my concentration is journalism,
Okay.
post-colonial.
Journalism, post-colonial studies. All right. What I think about that is like the world after colonialism. You know, the fall of the British Empire, pretty much, because almost everywhere in the bloody world was a British colony at one point. And psychoanalysis. I mean, I enjoy and the psychological analysis of things, but I don't think she's going in where I would.
Studies and psychoanalysis. Hi, I'm
All right. W. Okay, that's
Yeah,
probably one of
sure.
the best ones that we've had so far.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
good.
Yeah.
Louise. I'm graduating with a concentration in philosophy of science
Good.
and theater.
My name is
W.
I'm not sure what you can do with where philosophy of science will get you, but you know, at least it's not gender studies.
Great.
and my concentration is titled The Criminal Mind, which is surrounded on criminology and applied psychology.
That's excellent.
Okay, good.
Juliana. My
Yeah.
concentration is international business and fashion through
Fantastic, and through sustainable development. Fantastic. We're looking at the next Miranda Priestley,
sustainable
probably.
development.
How you doing, college
I mean, to be fair, some of those at the end were okay.
Yeah.
dropout making mad cash in the real world? These people, everything has failed them. The systems have failed them. Their teachers have failed them. Their parents have failed them. All of those useless degrees, utterly useless degrees that they went to NYU for and went into debt. And then, of course, the
I
burden.
think he's right about this. This is something that people never talk
Yeah.
about is that whenever you put somebody in school for something like this for 4 years and then they're not able to do something, because a lot of these people are taking on student debt, they're taking on loans, etc., in order to finance this education, and now they're stuck with effectively a Faustian pact with the US government that can never be broken, and they're wage slaves and interest slaves for the rest of their lives. And really, I mean, these people, like, yes, they're obnoxious, annoying Karens, but they're also being capitalized on by people that are predatory. And I think that it's predatory to do this for people, and everybody has the right to do what they want to do. But at the same time, I think that you have to look at the ethics of this and think about, is this really a good thing to be promoting whenever people know they're not going to be able to get a job like this, and then they're going to be stuck with all of this debt forever?
Yeah. And I told you about the kid on Reddit, and I said to him, you know, you at this point you've got the useless degrees, all right? So you may as well find something that you can go into. Like for me, it was going to be teaching up in Japan. When I got a bachelor's degree, so I could have taken something stupid easy, although whether I could finance it is a different story. But the point is, assuming I had got the degree, I could then, because like sociology or gender studies is pretty easy, right? It's white man bad. That's pretty much it. So I could have done that, got my degree, whatever, and then applied for a job. I even without a degree, I got one or two job offers to teach in Kanazawa. But of course, I don't have the degree, so I wouldn't get the work visa, so they had to retract the offers. But the point is, if I had the degree, I'd probably be teaching in Kanazawa right now, with absolutely nothing to do with my degree. And so I said to this kid, "You've got the degree. find something that you can do with a degree that is that requires a degree, but not which is non-specific as to which degree. So in this case, like teaching. So you've got these useless degrees, go do teaching in Japan. At least get something out of it. Get it working for you.
I don't know. I find it to be problematic. I do. Maybe I'm the most empathetic streamer. So a lot of people, might not know that, but I am. In a way, I feel bad for them because they're being set up to fail.
Yeah, no, I agree with him on
Pushing
that.
Some help forgive their debt, which isn't even a real thing. You're just pushing the debt elsewhere. They are going to become baristas at Starbucks, and they'll do that.
That's if they're lucky.
Well, they're probably going to do that with robots soon. So
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You're talking about doing stuff in Starbucks with robots. It never fails to amuse the living daylights out of me. In South Africa, we've got the highest unemployment rate in the world, and we've got self-help kiosks at fucking McDonald's. Like, why?
For about 6 months. They will then tell you that Starbucks is part of the evil capitalist system. They will strap on a suicide bomb and they will blow up a bus. That's what the future is for these people.
I don't know about the last part.
No, I don't know about the last part.
It was a bit much. I've got to watch this. Who attacked us on 9/11?
Oh dear Lord.
Kind of like shows me like how little I actually knew about it. It's kind of scary.
Hey guys.
Okay, so 9/11, I was 14? Let me just check. I didn't get a good night's sleep last night, so I can't math right now. 2001 minus 1987. 14, yeah. So I was 14 years old when 9/11 happened.
With Young America's Foundation as the 21st anniversary of the 9/11 terrorist attacks approaches. We're here at George Mason University where we're talking to students to see just how much they know about what actually happened on September 11th and if they think that their schools are doing a good enough job of teaching what happened on that tragic.
Okay, so first, before they get into it, I remember watching a creator by the name of Mello. He was reacting to The Shawshank Redemption, and he'd never watched it before. And by the end of it, the man was in tears, saying that he didn't know that any of this was actually, he was never taught any of that. And if you don't know, it basically centers around the Krakow massacre and the ghettos and Oskar Schindler's work to save Jews from the Holocaust. And yeah, it's very graphic. Very graphic. Frankly, it's a movie that's difficult to watch. I'd recommend giving it a watch if you've got the fortitude for it. But what struck me was Mello said that he was never taught any of what he had just watched. So he went back and he looked into it and whatever, and it struck a nerve with him. So it's quite possible that these kids at universities, they're not taught the whole story either, even about something like 9/11. So I don't expect this is going to be a good thing.
So do you know what major anniversary is coming up this weekend?
I do not know.
No, I don't think so.
I'm definitely not really sure what's going on.
Honestly, if somebody had asked me, like, I probably wouldn't have answered this one. Like, I feel like the way that you asked that question is like kind of like a major, like, I feel like September 11th is like, yeah, it's an anniversary, but like, like I don't think this is a well-structured question to ask people in order to like, test their.
I have no idea.
This coming weekend, not Labor Day.
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
No.
Next.
Not off the top of my head.
No, I'm not aware.
No, we do not personally. Nope.
Who attacked us on 9/11?
No context? Okay, here we go.
Who attacked us? What's the group called?
ISIS.
ISIS, yeah.
A terrorist?
It wasn't ISIS.
I know the exact name, I forgot.
Okay.
I would say, I wonder what they would be answering today, but I think that we know what they would be answering today.
I don't want to say the wrong. Iraq? Afghanistan?
It was,
all right.
I believe, a group of terrorists that hijacked a few planes, flew them into the Twin Towers.
Yeah?
Now, from my understanding, bearing in mind I was a teenager, so world events like that weren't of much interest to me, and I've never bothered really looking into it since. I'm not sure of the affiliations and whatnot, or who the people were. I do know that it was uh, Islamist terrorist, and it was only like what 4 or 5 of them. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not American, so and I was a teenager, so I don't really even know.
Osama bin Laden.
Oh, they
Yeah, Bin Laden was. I think he was the head honcho.
know him.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know like what terrorist group?
Not specifically.
Dude,
no.
hold on. I just gotta think.
I don't know. Mossad? No, I don't think it was Mossad. No, Mossad's IDF, isn't it? I don't know. I'm showing my ignorance here.
We were taught this.
Do you know who attacked us on 9/11?
Very loosely, not really.
Oh my god, I'm blanking on
Osama bin Laden and the
Yeah.
terrorist group.
Yeah, it's a terrorist group. I just can't remember.
Do you know why they attacked us? Like, what was their reasoning for attacking us?
I don't
No.
know.
Afraid I don't know.
necessarily the reason. I mean, they're just considered a terrorist group. I guess that's all I really have on that.
I personally have no idea.
Was it a retaliation of someone who was president at the time, like Bush?
Revenge.
Bush wasn't president at the time, was he?
I
No, he
think
was.
The war they had back then.
Yeah.
Kind of true. Like, I mean, that's what some of them said. I mean, I feel like that's kind of the best answer we've had so far.
I guess to terrorize, I don't know, I guess.
Probably not.
We try to bring our country down, I guess. Because one of the reasons for that, trying to cause chaos.
I wasn't born then.
I don't.
I wasn't born then either. Fair enough. But you know what? It's your country. It's an event that happened in your country. You should you should at least know the basics. Then again, I wonder about how much of my own history I don't know the basics of.
No, I really don't know.
It was kind of a, what's it called? They're trying to save kind of moral.
You can see the hamster running around in her head, and it's like pedaling its little legs off, and that wheel's not moving at all. Check Asman, he's losing it.
Oh no! This isn't a college campus.
Yeah, that's you know, in my defense, I'm not well versed with 9/11. I know what happened and very loosely who was responsible, but I was 14. I didn't care about it too much then. I thought it was just like, oh, okay, fine, let's continue. I'll go back to my video games or something or whatever. Oh, you know what? I got homework to do or something. I don't know. I can't even remember what I was doing on 9/11. And it's not something we look into down here in South Africa. So I was a teenager who didn't care, and it's not really important for me to know anything about it. But this is on an American college campus, and they don't know. So I have a good excuse. Why do they not know?
Trying to fucking do the
She's trying.
the fucking like
Something like that.
fucking something
We
like
believe
that.
over wars and things that people had going on between both countries.
Yeah,
I don't know. I know
kind
they were
of
just like extremists or something about the government.
They're
I don't
like
know.
crazy or
Or
something.
do you think that schools, generally speaking, are doing a good enough job of teaching students about the importance of this anniversary and the significance
I think with these sunglasses, this guy's gonna be based.
of what happened that day?
Not really. I remember only being taught about it twice. Once in like 5th grade, the second time in 9th grade, and since then I haven't really heard much at all about it. So yeah, I feel like you can see I forgot everything. So they probably should teach just a little bit more about what happened and why it's so important.
All right.
I think it
Self-awareness. Yeah, respectable.
sure can be improved on. I think it's just like taught as.
It was the sunglasses, bro. Like, remember what I said before? Like, whenever you see one of those women with like those winged glasses, you know that you're about to hear some stupid shit, right? Like the aviators are the opposite.
happened and we should just know that it happened, which is so unfortunate. Like right now, like I can't give you a full-on answer about the event, which is honestly quite tragic.
They don't really teach about it, and like doing this interview kind of like shows me like how little I actually knew about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary because it was such like a huge event that still is affecting the U.S.
I suppose not.
I'm not sure how it's affecting the US today, but I mean, it was what, 14 years ago?
And I don't know, so I guess not.
I personally don't think so, because I have no idea.
No, 24 years ago.
Really,
Yeah.
the reasoning behind it. I haven't really heard of it much outside of like the anniversary of 9/11.
God damn.
So I feel like high schools aren't really doing much to.
No, this is the reason everybody says, oh, well, how can you want to get rid of the Department of Education? Well, there you go.
Educate the students.
I kind of think there's a big issue of it becoming like moral panic in a way to marginalize a group of people.
I don't believe so.
Thank God they cut her off.
Ultimately too focused on the
Thank God they cut her. Okay, I have a major issue with that style of video, and I maybe should take it up with the Young Americas Foundation. If you're going to do stuff like that, right, you're going to show a bunch of people and expose their ignorance and say, well, you know, they're not being taught about some. Give the answers to the questions at the end of the video, because I would really like to know what the frickin' answers were. But I don't care enough now to actually go and look it up myself. So I'm just a little bit annoyed that they didn't answer their own bloody questions.
Fucking based, bro. Absolutely fucking based. There it is. Yeah, he's like, yeah, we don't talk about because of political correctness. Yep, there you go. At least one is not a retard. Yes, exactly. Oh my God, yeah. Some of these are just scary, man. They really are. And I guess the people who created Never Forget slogan realize the next generation would forget.
I'm shocked. I guess the people who created the Never Forget slogan realized the next generation would. Well, the next generation only forgets because you don't teach them. Like, the next generation doesn't learn things like through osmosis or just like it just happens spontaneously. You've got to teach the next generation.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It really depends, but it's just shocking to me, honestly, to see how much people don't know about this stuff. I mean, to be fair, the only reason that I knew that Pearl Harbor happened on December 7th is because World of Warcraft Cataclysm also released on December 7th, 2010.
Yeah, and my internet died on December 7th, 2010, and I didn't get it back until like February. I was so pissed.
So that's the main reason I know about it. So, like, I guess that, like, this is just kind of what happens as you get older, but, man, that's a whole lot, isn't it?
Like, you know, certain events in history, like, you know, the Battle of the Somme in World War One. You know about Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima and Nagasaki in World War Two. You know about, even if, like, people don't know details, they know about 9/11. They know what happened, you know. We know about that ship that got stuck in the Suez Canal. It's all general knowledge stuff, but, you know, doesn't really mean people know about it.
Mixed races are more knowledgeable on the topic. Well, I don't really think there's a racial correlation here. I just think that in general, I mean, schools don't teach kids anything, and they're just, like, in my opinion, like, I would change the way schools teach everything. I would.
I would as well, yeah. So that was that video. Yeah, I think people going into degrees in which they can't actually get work is stupid. Had a few good ones there, but again, seems very niche. I think you should go for something with broader range. And yeah, it's a well-known fact that people's general knowledge and the details about certain events is lacking. Not at all what I expected from the video. But anyway, that's going to do it for this one. Be sure to, again, link to the original video will be down below. Be sure to check it out if you want to. And be sure to look get your fuel for when you get up and go, got up and went with 10% off Poggers. Link will be in the description down below. And if your PC is running on slow, get the best PCs in the universe with Starforge. Also with 5% off Starforge, that will also be linked in the video in the description down below. Your purchases will help go to funding my degree, so help me out, would you? And with that, we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Cheers.